Morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. We've just come for a few hours on Derwent Reservoir for a go at the pike. Not overly optimistic, it's really difficult fishing through the winter on Derwent. But we're going to give it a go, have a couple of hours before we have our first day of salmon fishing on the River Tyne at Bywell tomorrow, which I'm really looking forward to. Can't tell you how long it feels like since I cast a salmon rod. Derwent's actually really still and calm today, considering the weather forecast is for absolutely atrocious wind and rain. It is raining, but there's no wind. It's nice to see there's some water back in it as well. Crankley's full there. Crankley Bay has got some water in it, so we might have a walk around there, have a few casts on the way. And then I was adamant I was going to fish the dam wall today until I seen Crankley had some water in, so I'll quickly fly up and down this bank, having a few chucks, and then I've got a gold Berkeley Zilla on that's still on here from the last time I was out, so I'm going to leave that on for now because it's got a nice big rattle in it. But I'm going to try some lipless crankbaits and literally just flutter them up and down off the bottom. The water temperature is still going to be absolutely Baltic, so then fish are still going to be rock hard on the bottom. So, but I just want to cover some quick ground and get up and have a look to see how much water's actually back in Crankley, and then I'll swap lipless crankbaits and we'll start working the very bottom, just very super slowly. It's been quite mild for the last few days, so I'm hoping it might have just sparked a little bit of life back into the fish. It's been sitting around 9 degrees, which isn't too bad considering we're just almost in the second week of February. Just hoping all this fresh water in might have just brought the fish back a little bit closer to the bank. Just working that lure super slow, just one turn, slow turn and a twitch. The fish on, the water's not going to be warm enough for the fish to be chasing everything about. Oh, I thought we were in there at the bottom. I thought we were in. Yeah, this is the only problem. Is the water's changed so much, it's risen so much, I'm not quite sure. I can't quite. I thought I'd laid a good memory map out of the lay of the water, but obviously not. However, I do know Crankley there, it is super deep. So that's what changed my mind from fishing the dam wall. The water is really clear as well, so we might have to go to something a bit more natural colour rather than this bright gold Berkeley Zilla I've got on at the moment. Berkeley glide bait, sorry. Yeah, it's really shallow here, but I know it does drop off. I think the lipless crankbait's going to be a better option. I've got a bloody leak in one of my waders and I don't really want to wade out in one of my wader socks. Ideally I would like to, I might just have to get a wet foot, I might have to go for it. I put my bloody old waders on the ones that have got a leak, thinking, oh, the water's right up, it's going to be able to fish it from the bank, but obviously you've got this 20-30 foot shallow shallows that are going out where the water's filled back up, and we're just catching the bottom straight away. So that is about 20 foot. You need to be wading out realistically. You're still only going to be knee deep. I'm just going to quickly keep working my way around the Crankley. I do love this Goldzilla, as you can see. It's had a good bashing. It's had plenty of fish. It's had a good hammering. And that's in coloured water and in clear water, so it obviously it's a good lure. It works in all conditions. The water was so shallow, but there's a steep drop off not far out here. I'm saying not far out, I don't know how far out it is now that the water's back up. I've just got my foot wet anyway, so slow retrieve, just one turn, a little jerk, letting it pause, and fish aren't going to want to move too far. They're going to be locked tight on the bottom. If I'd known it was flat like this, I probably would have come dead baiting, to be honest. Never mind, we'll just keep plodding around. I just want to go have a look at Crankley and see how much water's back in it, because it's one of my favourite spots on the reservoir, to be honest. I could have drove around there. I didn't expect it to be as full. Just let that sink right down at the bottom. Grab a cigarette while it does so. It's still sinking that, so it is quite deep there. It's still sinking. I knew there was a bit of a drop off here somewhere. That still hasn't hit the bottom, so it is quite deep there. Basically just keeping that line tight, keeping the line tight, and just giving it a little twitch. Just bouncing that lure right across the bottom. So what we've decided to do is just have a walk up to Crankley and fish it back down over, and then if I do have to get it, because it's a lot deeper up here, and then if I do have to get in and get wet feet, at least it's nearly at the end of the day when I'm on my way back down. So we'll jump off and we'll jump back on when we get up to Crankley. So we've got Crankley Bay back. This bay's been totally gone, and I've been lucky enough to see it with no water in, so I know that there's a super deep channel comes in right up the middle and goes off into that far point, a really, really deep channel. So, and this is normally my favourite place to fish for pike on Derwent. Obviously it hasn't been possible for the last, oh god, I can't remember how long it is since there's been water in Crankley. Fingers crossed. I feel a little bit optimistic now. I wasn't very hopeful when I come, but the fish could still be right out in the deeper water, mind. I'm going to quickly fish this round with a glide bait. Well, not quickly, I'm going to work it quite well actually. And then I'm going to change to a lipless a Zilla lipless, and I'm just going to bounce it up and down with the bottom. Oh, I thought I had a little pull there, but it must just be getting back into where it's shallow. Like I say, there's a big massive deep basin in the middle of here, so the weather's not too pleasant, mind. It's forecast for rain all day. Just let that lure drop right down to the bottom. I've had fish take them on the drop before. Looks like it's just touched down now. Just trying to visualise the lay of the land in my head when it was empty. I said I have every intention of fishing the damn wall this morning. Probably is where I'll go back to be honest. I just seen that Crankley had plenty of water in, so I thought I'd come up and have a look, and I might as well have a few casts for them here. Oh, just had a pull. I've just had a pull. Come on. I thought it was a snag, and I just felt the fish shaking. Come on. There's still water teeming in here. This is the fullest I've seen this in a long time. Since last winter. Nice to see. Like I say, hopefully the fish will move back into this bay. Just work my way along this bank where I know it gets shallow, and then we'll change to a lipless, I think. Fish going back. Ooh, there it goes. Yes, put the hours in and you shall succeed. Right, so that's our first fish of this year, first pike this year, and I've missed two as well, so that one took really close in. Counting that down a good 20-30 seconds. I've got wet feet now. I'm not bothered, we've had a fish. I'm literally letting the lure fall onto the bottom, giving it a little jerk, lift it up off the bottom, and that's when the fish are being taken. I wish I'd landed the first one, because the first one was massive, no doubt about it. That fish was very lightly hooked as well. The water is absolutely freezing. For the size of that pike, about 4, maybe it's £5, to have a bite mark on its... Oh, is that another one? Oh, to have a big fresh bite mark on its back says that there's some big fish in here. Big fish. And I think that first one might have been one of them. Shame it didn't stick, but... slowing everything back down, it's too easy to get for the adrenaline to go up when you catch a fish and just forget what you're doing and start fishing too fast. I forgot what it was like to have a fish on. It's been so long since I can get out. I wish I landed that first one. It was an absolute clunker. Felt 2-3 times as heavy as that one, easy. Just letting that lure drop right down onto the bottom. Let's keep plodding around. We're going to come back and change the lure and fish that spot again because we had a few takes. So I think one of them was the same fish, but the other one was obviously a lot bigger. A lot bigger. Just watching that braid stop pulling, so I know that the lure's at the bottom, which is about there. The rain stopped for a little. The camera decided to turn itself off for some reason there. I hope it didn't do it when the fish was on. Oh, still kicking myself over the first one, to be honest. I didn't realise last time I fished I had to strip all my braid off to get a knot out, and I'd loosened the drag right off for some reason. And that fish just took off, but it was a big fish. I maybe should have just left the drag while it was running. I tried to tighten it up while it was running, which was a little bit silly really. I did something similar on the last day of the season for salmon season as well. I had a big salmon on and tightened the drag. I need to keep my concentration. ADHD head. Making stupid mistakes, costing us fish, but here we go. Come on, let's have a couple more. Full of anticipation now. Oh, is that another knot? There we go. Oh, it's come off. Come off. There's obviously a couple of fish kicking about here. There's 3 we've missed now. I had 1. The first one was a really good fish. The other 2 I've missed. Well, that one took, but the other one was just a whack. Oh, I've just dropped another one, unbelievably. That's another one. This is a fish. Got a lot of something. Hook something. Oh, it's come off. Alright, mate. I've had one drop 3. Yeah. Aye. I wasn't expecting to get out the deer. I know the first one was a good one and all, like. Aye. I didn't land it. I didn't land the first one, like. Just off before the point, coming into the bay. It was a weird, like, strip line. I've just had one off this, along here, aye. Missed another 2 as well. Missed another one on the North Shore. I thought it had been mild for a few days, mate, you know what I mean? I was going to fish the damn wall, to be honest, mate, and then when I went in the shop they said, oh, Crankley's full again. Oh, this way, I've had the best fish out here, so it's crazy, isn't it? Absolutely mad. That wasn't a bad fish, about the one I landed was about £6 or something. It's fish, isn't it? You know what I mean? Forgot what they feel like. Right, it was like a different world on that other side with the wind blowing into your face. Just getting big braid knots straight away, so I've just come back round into the corner here where it's a bit more sheltered. And this is where I had all the takes before, so I might just have a change of lure. Have a couple of more casts with this Berkeley Glide, and I might just change to either a lipless crankbait or a Samo, just try something different. See if we can entice one of the ones I had a smash at the lure before. The first big one, that was well hooked out, it was away. There's just a couple of nasty snags there, so I'll just move away from them. Concentrate on this corner and fishing across where I had the takes. We're in. We're in. Oh, it's come off again. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. How many fish am I going to lose there? This is crazy this time of year. That's 5 on this now. I had 1. Just goes to show a little bit of water to do. Check them hooks. I did bend it back round when that big fish straightened it out. Yeah, it's straightened a little bit. I think I might have to change this lure. Let's just have a look at that. See there, it's straightened again. I think we're going to have to change the lure, which is a shame because we're getting plenty of action on it. I haven't got another one. So I bend it back round one more time. I don't believe it. Twice I've had my hook straightened. There's a few fish hit. change of lure, I think. Bring that back up that shallow bit. Oh, just I'll pull. Come on, take it. Yeah. Is this a fish or is this a log or something? Can't really tell at the moment, it's just come towards us. Can't really tell at the moment. It's just a big weird fish. Yeah, I'm not pulling a branch or something. That's a fish. It is a fish. I couldn't tell. It is a fish. Obviously not the biggest one. That's a fish. Get this net off again. Come on, get off. Bloody net stuck around us. I couldn't tell, I could just feel a dead weight. I couldn't tell if it was a fish or not. It's not even a bad one either. Not a bad fish at all. Let's keep him in the water again. Hooks out again. Fantastic. Let's have a look. I'll just keep you in the water a second where we can get a picture. Go on, another nice pike from the Derwent. That should be 6 I've had the day now. There we go, another Derwent Reservoir pike. Absolutely stunning. Let's get him back. Yes. Right, we're back in action. That's 2, we've missed 4. Both are on the same size, mine's on the 4 to 5 pound mark. Still wish I'd got that first one. First one was much bigger. I wasn't sure if that one was stuck on a log or something. It didn't really fight as such. It was fighting, it was pulling, but it felt like just a dead weight. I'm literally letting that glide bait drop onto the bottom. Just keeping the line tight. Just giving it a little twitch. Seems to be doing the trick. There's another one. Oh, I've missed it. Jesus. That's 5 I've missed now. That's 5 fish I've missed. Just on the note of handling pike, even though I'm quite confident in handling them. You can see they do get you every now and again. Got a nice little battle wound there. The joys of pike fishing. I think what we'll do is we'll work back down this bank and then we'll have a change of lure, change of colour, maybe go for something dark and natural. Let's come off. What is going on today? Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Right, so after a little bit of a struggle with cold hands, we've gone for a Berkeley crankbait, and we're just going to jig this, try and drop it in that hole and just jig it about. See if we can join it with this. Might have a couple of straight retrieves as well. I'll just let that go down at the bottom. Should sink a bit quicker. The beauty with these lipless crankbaits is you can pull them back through that weed right on the bottom. You just feel that fluttering off through the water nicely. Got a nice big rattling as well. All we're doing is just jigging it up off the bottom, letting it sink back down, keeping the line tight. Let's try giving it a straight retrieve back, because they do wobble about loads right on the bottom. We'll just mix it up a little bit. Give it a few flutters off the bottom and then a bit straight retrieve. Pause. Lift it up off the bottom. Retrieve again. Right, so it wasn't now doing on the lipless crankbait, so we'll just change to a Rapala paddle tail. I can bring that back quite slow near the bottom, so I just need to check my brakes. I'll just tighten it up a little touch. Right. So just on that Rapala paddle tail, the camera decided to turn itself off again there for some reason. There's a fish. Oh, come off again, I don't believe it. I'll just have a walk around, I'll try this corner again. Alright, so we just had another change. There was nothing doing on the paddle tail, so we've just gone for the Rapala twitch this time. a darker coloured one, a little bit more natural, but with an orange belly. See if we can get any interest on this. Oh, a little bit lighter these lures. I don't know if I'll be able to get as far enough out. Oh, getting out alright. But they do suspend great in the water. And should hover just over that weed, that big weed bed out there where it seems to be where I've been getting the fish. And it's very slow sinking, this wrap. I'll just let that drop right down. I'll just go back to the slow jerky retrieve. We were getting loads of action on before, but I'm obviously on the gold colour lure. Now I've seen it a few times. I'm just hoping that a darker one, something a bit more natural looking, might just spark some interest again. There we go, straight in. Ah, it's come off. It's come off. Oh well, that darker lure paid off. Yeah, that was definitely a fish. 100% a fish. Ah, that's 6 or 7 or something I missed now. I thought changing to that darker lure might just pay off. And it did. The fish just didn't stick. Oh, that could have been another take. Oh, there's a big solid bang there. These fish must be in all-out feeding mode to be hitting them like this. It's a red letter day, that's for sure. There we go. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Drag, it doesn't want to do anything. Oh, this is a big fish. This is a big fish. Oh no! 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 Oh, that was massive. Oh no! It took me the... Oh, that was bigger than the first one. Ah, what a bastard! Ah, that's straight in them hooks again. Oh man, that was a big fish. No, the hooks are alright. Oh, that was a good fish. Bastard. Keep trying. That's 2 really, really good fish I've lost now. Alright, so we've just about got over the heartbreak of losing that big fish. I'm just going to try a deviator, something nice and bright. We tried something a bit more natural, didn't really, well, we did have a couple of takes on it. So I'm just going to go the other way and try something really bright and slow sinking. have a few more casts and then I think we'll start making our way back towards the car. I'm absolutely soaked through and it's freezing. We might have another hour. Right, so we're going to have our last 10-15 minutes here next to the dam. I know there's a big deep hole over here, so we'll have a few casts before we wrap it up. I've got to get home to sort my salmon stuff out for tomorrow. Right, so there you have it. We're going to call it a day there. We've had 3 fish and dropped a handful, 2 really good ones. You can't really grumble with that, especially in February on the Derwent. It's really difficult fishing. We've got a full day of fishing on Bible for salmon tomorrow on the time, so I need to get home and get my stuff sorted out. I hope the content's getting a little bit better after I've upgraded all my recording gear. I was hoping to get the drone out today, but it's just too wet. To give you a good look at Derwent Reservoir, if you're contemplating coming here, I will do a drone. Get some drone footage when the weather picks up a little bit. So yeah, we'll just leave it there, and until next time, tight lines.